In a world where beauty meets strategy, what if art were more than an object of admiration? Imagine a realm where masterpieces carry secrets of wealth, preservation, and status, revealing that the allure of the canvas goes far beyond personal taste. In the halls of power and opulent galleries alike, art has become a sophisticated instrument for the ultra wealthy, a tool engineered for preserving fortunes, optimizing taxes, and reinforcing elite social networks. From the Renaissance to modern times, art has always commanded respect and admiration. Historically, masterpieces adorned palaces and cathedrals, testifying to the devotion and civic pride of patrons. Today, however, the motivations have shifted. The world's richest collectors now view art as an asset class, an investment vehicle that not only beautifies their surroundings, but also shields their wealth from the volatility of conventional markets. In uncertain economic times, when currencies falter and political landscapes shift, owning a coveted work becomes a safeguard, a tangible, portable store of value that can weather financial storms. Art has evolved into a strategic asset, a means to diversify portfolios and mitigate risks. Unlike stocks or bonds, paintings and sculptures offer a unique blend of physical presence and potential financial return. The market for art is vast. With annual global sales exceeding $65 billion, elite investors channel significant resources into pieces that promise appreciation while offering the stability of an asset that defies ordinary markets. This transformation from mere aesthetics to pragmatic investment is at the heart of today's art scene. As we peel back the layers of this lucrative arena, questions arise. How do tax advantages and clever financial engineering steer these high-stakes decisions? Why does art serve as both a financial instrument and a cultural badge of honor? The narrative is riddled with intersections between monetary maneuvers and the pursuit of social capital, a delicate balancing act between personal taste and strategic investment. The journey begins with art as an asset class. When investors purchase a work by Basquiat or Kusama, they are not simply buying a visual delight. They are acquiring a physical asset that could multiply in value over time. Modern markets are unpredictable, yet a celebrated painting or sculpture often promises reliability, a safe harbor amid economic turmoil. During periods of financial uncertainty, when inflation and market instability threaten conventional holdings, many find solace in art. Its tangible nature offers a subtle defiance against economic forces that render other assets vulnerable. Moving deeper into this intricate market, one finds the realm of tax advantages and financial engineering. Art can be more than a decorative piece. It is often a financial strategy. Consider the ingenious methods it's employed by savvy collectors, donating art to renowned museums for tax deductions calculated on high appraised values, or securing storage in tax-favored locations that minimize customs duties and value-added taxes. Some even use their collections as collateral for loans. By leveraging art in this way, they unlock liquidity while maintaining the integrity of their collections. Banks and financial institutions have recognized this niche, developing specialized art finance divisions to support these sophisticated maneuvers. This marriage of art and commerce introduces a conflict at the core of the modern art market. Traditionalists assert that art should be appreciated purely for its beauty, its transformative ability to inspire and provoke. Yet the reality for many wealthy collectors is markedly different. In today's market, decisions are guided by market trends, strategic advice, and the relentless pursuit of value. The delicate balance between passion and pragmatism often tips firmly toward the latter. Even when collectors claim personal devotion to art, their choices are invariably influenced by financial advisors and market dynamics. The resulting tension between authentic aesthetic expression and calculated investment strategies sets the stage for a broader debate. Is art still a sanctuary for pure creativity, or has it become a currency within the high-stakes game of wealth management? Transitioning from financial engineering to the realm of social capital, one discovers that art also functions as a potent symbol of status. The walls of lavish penthouses and the interiors of exclusive private galleries are adorned with works that serve more than a decorative purpose. Owning a high-profile piece, whether it be a striking modern sculpture or a revered classical painting, broadcasts an unmistakable message about the owner's place among the elite. Such acquisitions are not solitary investments. They are public declarations of refined taste, cultural engagement, and economic might. Attending glamorous art fairs and high-stakes auctions becomes a performance, an act of cultural dominance that resonates far beyond the monetary figure attached to a sale. In these arenas, whether the grand stages of Art Basel or the storied auction houses of Sotheby's and Christie's, the acquisition of art transforms into a theatrical demonstration of power. Here, purchasing a work is intertwined with networking and social positioning, where each bid and final sale resonates as a statement of influence. But art's role in shaping social identity goes even deeper. High-profile collectors often extend their influence well beyond individual acquisitions by engaging in philanthropy and cultural patronage. Serving on museum boards, sponsoring exhibitions, or even launching personal art foundations, they weave their identities into the cultural fabric of society. These endeavors not only reinforce their status, but also leave an indelible mark on public institutions and collective memory. Art, in this respect, becomes a vehicle for legacy, a tool for etching a lasting narrative in the annals of history. Yet as we admire these grand strategies, the art market's opacity presents both intrigue and challenge. The landscape is deliberately unregulated and shrouded in secrecy. Prices are often determined in private negotiations or high-profile auctions where the mechanisms driving value remain hidden from public scrutiny. This lack of transparency serves the interests of those who can navigate the murky waters of insider deals and discrete transactions. At times, the very structure of the market, its ability to facilitate the movement of vast sums under the guise of art, raises questions about ethical boundaries, regulatory oversight, and even the potential for illicit financial practices. Nonetheless, for many in the upper echelons of society, this ambiguous environment is not a deterrent but a feature. The freedom to conduct transactions without the rigid constraints of public markets affords a flexibility that is both alluring and advantageous. It allows for discrete, high-stakes maneuvers where art is used to safeguard and even enhance wealth, free from the constant scrutiny imposed on other financial instruments. In the final act of our exploration, we turn to art as a vehicle for influence and legacy. Here, the canvas and sculpture transform into instruments of enduring power. The wealthy craft cultural legacies by donating prized collections to public institutions, thereby not only ensuring a lasting influence on future generations, but also strategically curating their public image. These acts of donation and patronage are imbued with the intent to generate public goodwill, rehabilitate corporate reputations, or simply provide a counterbalance to controversial endeavors. In this light, the ownership of art transcends simple investment. It becomes a lifelong statement of influence, a silent declaration of power that echoes well into the future. Ultimately, the modern art market encapsulates a dramatic interplay of aesthetics, strategy, and ambition. The conflict between traditional artistic indulgence and strategic financial investment unfolds in every auction, every gallery, and every whispered negotiation. Alongside the allure of beauty, a potent narrative of calculated risk and deliberate legacy underscores the transactions of the ultra-wealthy. Art is neither condemned by its shades nor diminished by its financial undertones. Instead, it rises as a symbol of how cultural expression can be meticulously harnessed as a tool for wealth preservation, social stature, and enduring influence. In this multifaceted canvas of art collecting, every brushstroke tells a story of power and prudence. The very act of acquiring art has evolved into a sophisticated dance between creating legacy and managing risk. Each decision, a purchase, a donation, a public display, represents a carefully calibrated move in the game of preserving wealth and asserting cultural dominance. And while critics may long for art to return to its pure form of leisurely appreciation, the reality is clear. Art today is as much about strategic financial maneuvering as it is about inspiring the soul. As we conclude this exploration, a profound truth emerges. Art is not solely a reflection of beauty, but a mirror to the intricate strategies of wealth, identity, and influence. The modern collector sees beyond the aesthetic allure to the layers of financial engineering embedded in every piece. Their choices ripple across markets and cultural landscapes alike, shaping both economic futures and societal narratives. The transformation is complete. Art is now a calculated statement of power, a delicate yet decisive blend of investment, influence, and legacy. Its true value lies not just in the colors on a canvas, but in the intricate interplay of market trends, tax benefits, and social capital that define it. As we unravel the sophisticated strategies behind art collecting, we invite you to reflect on the deeper dimensions of wealth in our modern world. Reconsider art collecting. Discover the strategic power behind the masterpiece.